Okay, so welcome back. My name is Noemi Lucero, and I am working on these Dachshund collection. And I started with the green one, I believe, then a blue one, and now a red one. And of course, what's up there? And as I mentioned in my last video, I was going to work on a black and orange. So here I will be starting on the orange. Before I do that, this is a pencil sketch. What I'm going to do now is grab my black Sharpie pen and do some marks and not get rid of everything, okay? But keep some things here. And I'm not going to be pushing very hard. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'm grabbing this one instead because that's how I did all the other ones, and I love the markings that this fine tips leave. And what I'm doing here, and you will find your own style, is that I'm just making certain marks. I don't want perfect lines. I'm not looking for perfect lines, okay, guys? Just a representation of where everything goes. And I'm trying to stay true to the sketch because I needed to match the series. These are all original. None of them are prints. I mean, should I make prints? Yeah, I think I should. Never made a print before, but it's never too late. Okay, what I'm doing here is making my, oops, I kind of curved the nose in. Do not like that, so I'm gonna push it up. And it's okay if it comes out a little bit of my line, and the other ones I try to stay within the line, but honestly, I like it coming out of the line. Do you see what I mean? So as you go, some new things are gonna work, and another ones they're not. And whatever you didn't like, you don't keep it. You don't use it again. And these are like a representation of the little hairs that come through the nose, the line. I don't know. Just make it happen. Make it be whatever you want it to be. It's okay. All right. So here I'm just gonna continue my outlining, and as I do my outlinings, I'm gonna keep sharing more about myself. I have been married for almost 10 years. This year we'll be completing our 10 year. And when I got married, I had already had two daughters through adoption. So when I was single, I adopted two daughters, and both they're not siblings. They're both from different parents and whatnot. So I always be like, you know what, whoever's gonna accept me, they need to not just accept me, but me and my two daughters. And to make matters worse, when you're single and you're looking for someone, compatibility and attraction and all these things that matter, that was, I mean, yes, it was important to me, but what was most important was I adopted children with special needs. So that meant I couldn't just accept anybody. It's somebody that needed to love me for who I am, but also love my children with their special needs. And these are not easy special needs, okay, guys? Like, one of them has mild cerebral palsy. She's thriving very much, very healthy, very normal. If you put her in a crowd, you wouldn't be able to tell. And my second one was she's my most medically fragile. She has congenital heart failure and came with a lot of specialist visits, pulmonologist, cardiologist, and the list goes on, right? So for me to find somebody wasn't just me to finding somebody for me, okay? Because that would have been easy. Is finding a father figure that loved them with their condition. and it came with all the challenges that it comes with. Okay, I mean, every child that we have come with their own challenges as they grow, but I mean, come on guys, I really made it harder, right? Made it harder on myself in the single pool, and two children and adopted, and oh yeah, they're they have special needs too. I mean, I just really asked for it, right? And but I'm blessed to know that I found a husband that took us all, okay, and we're very happy. My children have a father figure, and we're making it. As I mentioned in my previous video, if you guys haven't watched it, I talked about my fostering journey, how I've been doing it for over 10 years now. So we have a current placement that's going to be leaving our home soon, and total of children in my home right now is seven kids in my home right now. Right now they're all in school, so it's quiet. This is my time to create and make some content before they arrive. But I actually do paint and work with all of them here. I don't disappear. I mean, there's times I want to, right? But I can't. My priority is my home. I love my children. I love the work that I do. So I am here to stay, and they're here to watch mom do her painting and go through her process. Okay, right here, I'm going to jump to this thicker one because their tip is a little thicker. So I'm swapping over. That way you guys see. Oops, I left it uncovered and dried up a little bit. Not a problem. If it, you know what, it dried up from my previous video that I used it on. Here we go. I used it on top of color pencil. That doesn't help, right? Because there's wax. All right, right here I am making this markings because I learned from a little accident earlier. Is I did all the lines. I'll show you like the lines that are coming darker here and here and here with just the color pencil, but it didn't give me that dimension I was looking for. So lesson learned, and I can kind of still show you, and I couldn't come back. Like right here the lines fall a little flat, but learn from my mistakes. Okay, learn from my mistakes and don't do them. And if you do, it's okay. As you can see, there's a solution. You can solve it. You know, nothing is permanent in art. Nothing is permanent, and that's the fun thing about it. There's always a solution, and sometimes people love our mistakes. Sometimes that's how even artists have discovered their true calling. You know, it's because they made a mistake and somebody saw the value in it and they wanted it, and they leaned into that. They trusted themselves to keep exposing their mistakes to the world, and voila, their lives changed and they're thriving as artists. So never be afraid. I'm gonna be swapping back and forth because there's a little few markings I want to make. I want to make it with this one because it's much thinner. Let me show you. This is a kind of number 3. Okay, back to my Sharpie. I think I'm done with my markings. Let me just, my markings are not all perfection. I don't want to do perfect. If I can say a little bit more about myself, is I have started with other type of, let me work on this little inner corner, is portraits. I do portraits, and I've done commission work on portraits, and I love it. But I love the exploring part of what I do, the exploratory, the freedom, the spreading my wings. That's me, okay? So I love this freedom thing that's going on with this. So right now I am sticking to these. I got on Amazon, okay guys? They're very affordable. And wrong tip, it's a dual tip, and I am using this as a background. Another mistake I made is, this is my first one, okay, that inspired everything else. There is no outline, and I added a dark with the pencil, with the marker, and that's not how I'm making them. So again, a mistake, but I got so excited and I didn't pay attention. Same thing here. I did it with the pencil and this one too, and I left the pencil marking underneath. You can see it right there. But as I'm continuing, I don't like that I did that. I'm going to see if I can fix it here. Let me move this to the side. Maybe if I go over it a little bit, it'll cover it. Maybe. Okay, let's try it. Let's lean into it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try things. It's okay. Maybe it'll look like my other ones where it was intentional, okay? And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try to cover up certain things. And like I said, you're gonna decide. Be careful because I'm staining myself here and because it's still wet. And if I'm not careful, I can stain the rest of my work. So again, learn from my mistakes. I'm just very excited here showing you guys. Okay, I think that's doing the work. I think it was a good combat, but what I also noticed here that I didn't do to my other ones is here I kept the green line, as you can see, coming here. And on my second one, which was this one, I didn't leave a line. So I'm going to come back. And also on my red one, I'm also noticing I didn't do that. So hey, I caught that on. You guys got to be with me as I caught it on. You know what? Let me put this away. Let's fix it right now. You can be with me in my journey of learning. Come and join me as I learn to fix mistakes so you can also learn. Again, this is my process. I don't think this is too thick. My process, this is how I'm doing things. You're going to find your process, your style, what works for you. But wow, yeah, this made a difference. I have to say, I'm going to see if I can connect this little line just a little bit. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I think it worked. It's a little too straight. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. They each have a little individual identity. Like this hoodie comes wrapping a little bigger than this, but this is the fun about making originals. Okay, don't be hard on yourself. Maybe I can also fix this one. Maybe you guys can come and be part of my journey as I'm making corrections on my work, and you get to see how simple it is. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. We learn. Oh wow, yeah, they look cohesive now. All right, what was I working on? Okay, all right, so I guess I was finishing my blue one. You know what, this blue one, I love it, but I think I want to bring down a little bit of this light areas. Come with me as I fix it. See, I was supposed to be here and jump on an orange and do my orange and my black. I apologize. I think I misled you. Please forgive me. It was not intentional, I promise. I didn't mean to hook you in and bring you in and leave you hanging. I don't. And I just don't want to make too long videos, but I think it's important to catch ourselves when we make mistakes. And I think it's a lesson that I think it's worth sharing and is valuable for me to share with you guys. Like I said, it wasn't my intention. I apologize. All right, let me just make this. So now that means I have to come back and go a little darker on the hoodie. So I guess if you did follow me, you were expecting for me to do my orange and black. You get to see how I fix that. Maybe you didn't like something on yours, and this is your opportunity to come back and fix it. My advice is go opposite whatever you painted before, because the little teeth, when you go the opposite, it gets to fill in a different way. Not just that, like for example, you see this little, I left a big old white gap, and it's okay, but the lines are coming this direction. So now these lines are going up and down. So I'm gonna go a different direction. I'm gonna come this way. Let's see what happens. Let me zoom in here for you. Okay, let's see. And I'm not pushing hard, just keeping the same pressure. Very soft. I don't want it to get too dark in here. And let me just meanwhile I'm in this angle, I'm gonna come, and what this creates, it creates a softness in your work, and it doesn't have to be dark. Just stay light, same pressure, go through it all. Here we go. Right here I can notice the lines. I'm gonna go just a little more pressure, not too much. How's that looking? Just finish working up here. I'm gonna come in this direction. Very slow. Be careful not to come out of your line. Control. A little darker here for some contrast. Darker coming down. I mean, you just gotta make decisions, okay? When you're doing this work, not all of them are gonna look the same, and it's okay. You're making decisions as you go. Right here, I'm deciding to go a little darker. Why? I don't know. I'm just leaning into it. I'm trusting myself. I'm trusting my instinct. And is it always gonna be the best decision? Maybe not. Maybe not. But I won't find out if I'm holding back. I'll never find out if I'm holding back. Okay. There he is. Okay. There we go. All right. You guys got to see me make a correction. Okay, back to, so you guys got to see me outline this, and I guess I can just do the other one. I don't know if you guys want to see me do it on camera. I mean, it's the same process. So I'll go ahead and just put this aside, and I'm going to jump to orange. Well, I'm going to put these two aside. I'll do this off camera unless you want to see me do the same process again. I will, but I think I covered everything, and it's the same process. Again, these are 2.5 by 3.5. These are ACEO. Let me show you guys, for those that didn't see my last video. These are the artist trading cards that I'm using. This is the size, and let's join the movement, guys. Let's do this. But so ACEOs is, not the same as trading cards. Trading cards is you don't charge, right? The name says it all. You're trading one card for the other one. So ACEOs is definitely a little different because you can sell and make money from it.